आप्यायन्तु ममाङ्गानि वाक्प्राणश्चक्षु श्रोत्रमथो बलमिन्द्रियाणि च सर्वाणि सर्वं ब्रह्मोपनिषदं माहं ब्रह्म निराकुर्यां मा ब्रह्म निराकरोत् अनिराकरणमस्तु अनिराकरणं मेस्तु तदात्मनि निरते य उपनिषत्सु धर्मास्ते मयि सन्तु ते मयि सन्तु ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः. May all my limbs attain strength. May the body, the mind, all the sensory and motor organs and the life force become powerful and efficient. All is verily the Brahman, that is all pervading, ever blissful, ever perfect, existence itself. Let me never deny this truth of all pervading one without second existence. May this truth never reject me either because of my being disqualified or unqualified. May all those virtues spoken of in the scriptures which are necessary to get this experience be with me. Om, peace, peace, peace. Anyway, the topic today is of great interest to me and for all spiritual seekers who want practical realization of this truth. Vedanta is practical science, not something that is just intellectually understood. Intellectual understanding is only a very small part of it. It is to understand, for example, who am I? It is very simple, a few logical steps tell you that you are not limited to this body. You are actually all pervading. You are this store of house of bliss. You are immortal. And you are perfection itself. This doesn't require, a very high level of intelligence to understand it. The problem comes when practically as I want to feel it, as I want to experience it. And then what happens is that all my present experience and whatever I think of this world and about myself, that becomes an obstruction. Like that very nice poem by Purnatmananda ji that she sang, excellent, that is the really a good introduction for today's talk, that we get, involved with various forms, various names, get entangled in that, and thereby we miss the truth. We miss the truth by getting entangled into these changing names and forms. They keep on changing. So, and thus we suffer. We try to catch that which is continuously changing. You cannot catch it. And what it does, the harm that it does, is we get entangled into it and forget that we have to go beyond to catch it. Many times I like this example. Once I gave that example, and then everybody loved it. Whenever I go to different colleges and all, that professor reminds me, tell about that example. And that example is quite familiar. You all eat animal crackers, I suppose. Do you know animal crackers? Do you know animal crackers?
Yes.
Yeah, so now the animals, the shapes are different. There is a rabbit, and there is a crocodile, and there is a lion. But except for very little babies, we all know that they are same substance. We transcend the form and the name there so that we see the substance. Same, we are all just different shapes. Try to feel this. We are all different shapes, and according to the different shapes, we get different names. Like here is Venkat. What is it? A shape, that is given this name. And again the shape keeps on changing. Certainly a photograph, if had it been taken when Venkat was say 2 months old, can he put that photograph on his driving license now? It will not be accepted. It is changed so much, on my driving license last time when I went to renew, the person there said, well, you have to be photographed again. Now you don't look exactly what you looked 20 years ago. Naturally, And the shapes keep on changing, appearances keep on changing. But the substance remains the same. And by getting entangled into these changing shapes, what happens is we miss this substance. That is what this content of that song was, that don't get me entangled into those pleasures that are related just to forms and thus make me miss the real bliss of divine life. And we miss that bliss because we get entangled in these things. If we see, as I mentioned right in the beginning, that it doesn't require very sharp or big intelligence to understand that I am all pervading. Just see, are you bodies? Bodies keep on changing, and moreover you are not always in the body. You use the body, but you are not the body. Just as you came in the car, are you car? Are you the car? You do not say my name is Mercedes or my name is BMW or Toyota. They are the names of the cars. So somebody gets named John, somebody Dick, somebody Mary and whatever. They are the names of these cars called bodies. They are not our names at all. We get confused because of, identifying ourselves with body. But see, many times I say that in my class, I am a boring speaker, So what happens is after about 2-3 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, people start doing like that. So physically they are there, or even if they are not dozing, they are not actually attentive to what I am saying. It works for me, because then I can give same sermon again and again. Nobody thinks that it is the same sermon. But it makes this point that I am physically there. Am I there? No, I am not there. In classes, in schools, it is like that, What Sanyuta? Did you always sit in the class? Okay, you go to school, you sit in the class. Are you there all the time? No. Had that been the case, the education would have been so fast. We didn't actually, the whole course that takes 12 years could be finished in 1 year. If our presence is always there, we go bodily, we are present there, but not actually. So, therefore, it is easy to understand that we are not body. Got it? Are you with me till this conclusion? I am not body. Got it? So, what limits my presence then? It is because of body I am here or there. I am, say, in India or China or USA because the body. Body is in a location. Actually, if I am not body, I am everywhere, isn't it? Isn't it logical? Isn't it rational? What limits my presence if I am not the body? And therefore your mind travels all over. It travels to Moon and Mars without any requiring any spacecraft for that. Because you are everywhere actually, getting identified with body, mistaking that body to be I. That makes us bound, and that makes us lose our essence. What he was singing, Sarvam Brahmamayam, a very famous poem. I like his poem, Sadashiv Brahmendra's poems, very spiritual, very meaningful, and he sang it so well, very nice. It is that all is Brahman, that one existence, that is the truth. Now, the question comes, and that is where I am going to start the actual topic.